guys and gals, it's Hex here. Today I've got something for you. I've got some custom paintings that you can add to Minecraft in 1.14 in vanilla survival using a resource pack. By the way, this only works, as far as I know, on Java Edition. I'm sure it doesn't work on consoles, but I don't think it works in Bedrock, although it might. But I'm pretty much a Java player, so if you're on one of those other consoles, I don't think that this is going to work for you. But you can watch the video anyway to see what us Java people are up to. Anyway, let's get on with the paintings. So as you can see here, I've done several paintings. This one here was actually a Monet that I just pulled off of Google Images. This one here is a Starry Night that I changed into a little bit more Minecraft-y look because it's pixelated. This one here is actually a screenshot I took from my World of Hex, and I was able to put that in as a painting, which I think is really cool. And then right here, this is another Google image that's supposed to be the background of, I think it's like Mountain Lion or something like that from, what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Names, words. Apple. An Apple computer. This is a Mac computer background. This one here is supposed to be a Mac computer background, although it kind of would look better if I had a little bit of a border around it to kind of simulate the computer. But you can kind of see down there, there's the little icons. And this is actually an image that I pulled off of Google Images as well. So let me show you how to do these. The way I'm going to do this, I'm going to show you the fast version. So I'm going to do that for those of you that are kind of tech savvy. I'll just tell you how to do it. And then for those of you that need a little bit more support in the tech area, I will go through it a little bit more in detail following that first quick explanation. There's something I forgot to mention. I am currently in Snapshot 19W08B. And so if anything changes from this snapshot to the full version of Minecraft 1.14, I will put it a card on the screen right now. If you don't see a card right now, that means nothing changed and you can continue watching this video. But if there is a card on the screen right now, then you need to click on that and see what the changes are. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and find yourself a painting. I've got myself a painting here on Google Images. It's Monet. PNG is what I searched for, and I found this right here, these little water lilies. And then I went ahead and saved that to my computer. And then what you want to do is you want to figure out, okay, which painting do I want to replace with that? And so then these are the paintings right here. So it's minecraft.gamepedia.com /painting. I'll put the link there, but this is on the Minecraft wiki. If you just type in like Minecraft painting into Google, it'll come up most likely. And sorry, I was distracted by this little ad over here. Anyway, next what we're going to do is if you look right here, it says ID. This is actually the name of the painting that you're going to want to name it. So if you want to replace, like, say, this one with the Skull and Roses, or you want to do this one that's the Donkey Kong one, then you would have to use this ID right here. Now, you must use a PNG image, so it has to be a PNG. So when you make the image or you find your image, make sure it's a PNG, otherwise it won't work. So you could totally make your own painting if you have Photoshop or something like that, and then go ahead and do that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to come in here, and in your resources folder inside of, or resource packs folder inside of your Minecraft folder, you're going to go to whatever resource pack you're using, or if you want to make your own custom one or whatever, then you'll go ahead and go into the folders, and the texture that you want to replace, of course, is in the painting one. And so then you're just going to name your painting whatever it is that you're going to replace. So I replaced the Monet painting. I replaced the Skull and Roses with it. So I'm going to name my Monet painting Skull _ Roses, just like it says here in the in this little wiki right here. There it is, right there, Skull and Roses. And so then when you rename that like this, then that will come up. Make sure it says .png, and you should be good to go. Then when you load that, you're going to want to reload that into your Minecraft, and then it should come up, and you should be able to see your painting. Then when you go ahead and load that into Minecraft, your painting should then replace the Skull and Roses one. Okay, that's the quick version. Now we'll go into a little bit more detail about how to make that process all work if you're not familiar with some of the things I just talked about. Let's take a look at these paintings in a little bit more detail. So if you look at this website right here, minecraft.gamepedia.com /painting, which I will put a link to in the description. as I said. Each painting comes with a size. So this one here, this crazy fiery skull, is 64 by 64. And more importantly is this kind of number at the top of it that it's, well, let's take a look back at this one. So this one's 4 by 4. And if you go up to one of these smaller ones, like this guy, it's 1 by 1. So you're not constrained to 16 by 16 pixels, but it is better to go for like a 1 by 1 or a 1-to-1 little file for this. So this one would have to be like a one, basically it's a square, right? So it's 1 by 1. So if your original image was like 100 pixels, then you'd want the height to be 100 pixels and so on. This one here is 1 by 2. So then if you wanted to replace this one with something that had a little bit more resolution, you could do like 100 by 200, for example, and so on and so forth. The ones that I did, I actually just doubled these numbers because I like to use the Faithful texture pack, which has basically, instead of 16 pixels for each block, it has 32. And so that means that the resolution is higher. So that's what I was doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and how do we then achieve that in an image? If you have an image editor like Photoshop or something like that, you can go ahead and open that up. I have this one called Photo Image Editor Pixel Style, and this is a free app that I got from the Mac App Store. So if you're on Mac, then this is a great one here. It's called Pixel Style. And yeah, so it's great. If you have Photoshop, this is very similar to Photoshop. I don't think Pixel Style is quite as good as Photoshop, but it's much cheaper being it's free. The other option is that you could go ahead and go to pixlr.com, so Pixlr, and then they have, I'm not going to create an account and everything, but basically they have like a free web app that you can do, and it's pretty much like Photoshop. It does the same thing as these other image editors. So it's just another image editor option. Okay, so assuming that you have an image editor, you can go ahead and open it up. And let's say that I wanted to replace this one here. Well, I could do a couple different things. I could set my width to 32 and my height to 16 if I want to stay true to the original paintings. If I wanted a higher resolution, I could double each of these, so like 64 and 32 like this. And this is what I actually did to create the computer one and the Starry Night one. So I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oops, I think I hit 63, not 64. 64 and 32. There we go. So all I did was I doubled these two numbers. So this one is now doubled and that one's doubled as well. Got to do a little bit of math with this, but it's not that bad. Okay, then you can go ahead and create that image or whatever, or I think in Photoshop, like you have to like change the canvas size or something like that to get this to happen. Anywho, all right, so now you could draw your own painting. Like you could go and take and draw. Of course, my brush size is way too big. Let's see if we can tiny it. There we go. And draw. You could draw like your own painting on here. Of course, I'm not going to do that because it takes forever, but you could potentially do that. You could upload a screenshot, so you can do that. Like you could take a screenshot from the game and put it in here. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. So, or you could go on Google Images and put that in. So be mindful that if you pick an image from Google Images and you put it in like a Minecraft video, that you could be liable for copyright fraud or something like that if it's a copyrighted image. That's why I used a Monet and a Van Gogh, because you can't copyright those because they're super old. So anyway, let's see. So either way you do that, you could go into that into Google Images and pull it out, or you could do whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this from a screenshot. So I have some screenshots here, and so to get to your screenshots folder, you go to your Minecraft folder, which I bookmarked, and I'm sorry that I'm on Mac, those of you PC users, but you will have to figure out your own file structure. And then anyway, once you get to the Minecraft folder, you can Google how to do that as well. Then it's in a very crazily named folder called Screenshots. So you pull out the screenshot, and there it is. And here's a lot of different screenshots of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see what we got. We got, ooh, the stone cutter. Why don't we grab this stone cutter one, because that's funny. So I'm going to grab this stone cutter one. And that's the one that I'm going to put in. So let's see. I think I can drag and drop, or you might have to import it. See if I can drag and drop here. Yes, I can. Yay! All right. So when I dragged and dropped that, you can see that in my image editor, that it actually kept the it created it so that it like resized the image and converted it so that it has and it's all pixelated. So there we go. There's our little stone cutter. All right. Then what you would want to do is you would want to go ahead and file and then save this thing as something. Let's see, file. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. And the one that I'm going to replace, let's see, let's go ahead and replace this one that says, I wanted to replace the one that says pool. So we're going to go and replace the one that says pool. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yes. No, we're going to replace Corbet. It's probably Corbet because it looks French. Okay. Corbet. So then we're going to go ahead and replace that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my deal and I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I keep forgetting this, like whenever you, anyway, I have to hit this check mark. Okay, so file, save as, and then I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my my Minecraft folder. Let's see. Sorry, yeah, my Minecraft folder, and then to my resource pack. And then I created a custom resource pack called Custom Paintings 2, and I'm going to go through how to do that. So you would save that under Assets, under Minecraft, under Textures, under Painting, and then you would go ahead and we're going to title this thing Corbet. I think I spelled that right. And then I need to save this as a PNG file. It has to be PNG, otherwise Minecraft won't recognize it. So Corbet and then .png, and then we're going to hit save. All right, we'll come back to loading that into the game. But for now, that is the essential way that you're going to go ahead and do these images. Another thing that we need to talk about is how to create a texture pack. So I'm going to show you how to do that so you can know how to create your own texture pack in order to get these paintings in there versus editing somebody else's. On to creating a resource pack. So right here we have a web page of creating a resource pack. It's under tutorial, so it's Minecraft Wiki. I'll put this link in the description as well. And then if you come down here, it basically explains the entire thing, what you need to do. The biggest part and probably the most technical part is creating this pack.mc meta. Now I had a little bit of problem making this on my Mac because for some reason when I save it using the Mac's text edit program, it doesn't save it right. And so if you're on Windows, then this is much easier to do. So basically all you need to do is you're going to go ahead and open up your resource pack folder in Minecraft. So make sure you get to your Minecraft main folder. And then down here, you're going to find a folder called resource packs like that. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a new folder. And then that would be called something like my resource pack. I'm just going to go ahead and use Custom Paintings 2 to show you this. So then this is the one that I just made, pretend. That's my new folder. And then so when you open it up, and then inside of it, you want to create this thing called pack.mc meta. And I'm going to open this one with my text edit app because I can. There we go. And then I will show you the important things. So basically, you have to type exactly this, and then what you want to do is, I'm actually using one that was created before, but this is the description, so my custom paintings, something like that, and then the pack format has to be 4, okay, like that, and that's it. That's exactly all you have to do. So make sure that it is exactly like this with the quotes in exactly the right places, the colons, the thing like that. And in the web page tells you exactly what it's supposed to be. And it's exactly a copy of that. All right. So next is the file structure, which is down here. It tells you what the file structure is. I'll go through it since this is a little bit, just a little bit hard to see, but I will go through it very quickly. And where's my thing? Okay. So then you want to create an empty folder called assets. And inside of that, you create an empty folder called Minecraft. And inside of that, you make an empty folder called Textures. And then to do the painting texture, you make a folder called Painting. And then that's where we had placed this different stuff in here before. And I figured out what the problem was with my microwave texture right here. I need to change the name of this. So to change the name of it, I'm just going to change it to Pool because that is the name of that particular file. See, this one is called, let's see, Pool. There we go. Pool. So that's going to replace this one, which I don't really like anyway. All right, very cool. So that should be all the information you need to figure out how to do this. You might have noticed one thing in my folder right here that's a little strange, this skeleton.png, and this right here. This is me trying to figure out something else. So just kind of hold off on that because I'm trying to make an animated texture, and that's going to be for a different video. Like I said, I'm having trouble with my Mac creating the files that I need, the code files. So I need to work on how to get that done in a Mac. But anyways, that is how you do it. Then all you have to do once you've done that is you're going to go ahead and go back to your resource packs folder like this. And then you need to create the zip file for that. And since I added some things, I'm going to actually delete this one, move it to trash, or delete it. And then on my computer, and I think on Windows too, you can do this. You just right click and then compress. And then that will create the zip file. You might need to download a secondary file to create zip folders on Windows, but I don't think so. I think Windows has it in the OS like Mac does now. So anyway, that's all you got to do. So you have to create the zip file. That is important because if it's not a zip file, then it ain't gonna work. Hey guys, so I found a solution to my problems with the text files on the Mac. So if you're on a Mac, then you want to download this app called Text Wrangler. It is free, and what that allows you to do is create the text file, and it gives you some more options. So when you go in here and you make use of the Text Wrangler, I'm gonna go ahead and paste in. This was from the website, so I pasted this in, and then you can go ahead and change your texture pack name to, like, I don't know, custom paintings. That's kind of what mine was called. There we go. And then when you go to head and hit save, you want to make sure that it is saving in, well, let's actually go to preferences right here. There we go. And then you're going to go to text encodings. So text encodings down here, and then make sure that it says Unicode UTF-8, because that is what it needs to be for Minecraft to read it, I guess. And then you can go ahead and save that. So file save. Save as, and then I'm just going to go ahead and overwrite my pack.meta, so pack.mcmeta, and I'll hit save, boom, like that, and yeah, I'll replace it, okay, and then it should be working now. So when you go into Minecraft, then what you want to do is you're going to go into your options, and you're going to go to resource packs, and then you're going to find your custom paintings. So mine was over here, so I had custom paintings too, so I'm going to just click on that one, load it up, and hit done, and you should see the little Mojang screen, yada yada yada. Come on, Mojang screen. There we go. And then done, and then back to game, and boom, your paintings are there. So you can see my microwave is working, and this is the one that we did for this tutorial, the almighty stone cutter. There it is. And then we got Monet, and we got some other stuff. Now, for some reason, this particular snapshot, when I reload the texture pack, it's like glitching out, like it will not let me place a painting where I had these paintings, and it like lost them. So that's a bug with this system that seems to be kind of strange. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, you should make note of that when you change texture packs, you might have that issue. Okay, sweet. Very good. Well, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that making custom paintings in your world isn't too complicated and too difficult, and I hope that you make use of it because custom paintings seem really awesome. I do get tired of the Minecraft paintings and making ones that go, like if you're building medieval, you could do medievally paintings, or modern, you could do stuff like the microwave above my head here, or you can take and put screenshots of your favorite moments or your favorite things from your experiences in Minecraft and turn them into paintings. So that should be pretty fun. But anyways, I hope this tutorial was helpful. Hope you're having a wonderful, awesome, amazing day, and God bless.